playing up front.
I will take it steady.
Oh, I don't know about steady.
Let's just go.
You filming in 1080p?
Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you briefly about trail running. So running is a very functional movement style that most of us should be able to do, and if we are able to do it, it's something that most of us should do. Throughout history we've had to run, whether it's hunting or escaping from prey or moving from one place to another. Running is a natural part of our evolution, and it's something that I actually didn't do for quite a while. I was told that running would make me lose muscle, so I stopped running, having been quite a good runner in the past. Anyway, recently I've started to pick up trail running and I absolutely love it. So I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the benefits I've experienced. Firstly, the ground is obviously more forgiving than concrete. It is more varied, so you have to be careful and be more alert, but it's slightly softer, which means that it's going to have slightly less of a negative impact on the joints. Secondly, I really like the fact it's in a green area. There's a lot of plants and nature around. If you look up something called forest bathing, it will give you some idea of all the different benefits there are to being in the forest and green spaces. And they've actually shown that being around the woods and forest has a similar effect on people with ADHD as taking their medication. So it can really help your concentration. I also find it's sort of like a mini break from reality. Running on the road is the same thing. You know, you get a kind of break from the day and a time to reset. But for me, if I hit the trails instead of the road, I find it's more of a reboot. It's just a complete change of environment, which I find massively helps me with whatever I'm dealing with in the real world, so to speak. One of my favorite benefits is the fact you can learn to really follow your intuition. So when you're running on trails, the way that I do it, I have no set path. I just run wherever I feel drawn to. If I want to go left or right, or suddenly I see a turn in the woods that looks fun, I go with that. Other things I do is I'll intentionally choose the harder looking route. So if there's two options there, I'll force myself to the obstacle that maybe I would naturally lean against. And finally, if I'm in a group, then we'll take it in turns, as you'll see in this video of running in front, which is fun. So you get a chance to also lead and also follow. Next, we have the adrenaline and excitement factor. For me, taking these kind of sharp turns and not always being able to see what's around the corner massively adds to the enjoyment of running. Also, if there's obstacles, for example, a tree that's fallen or something in your way, trying to navigate around it, whether that's jump over or climb under it, these things all add to the experience and just make it a bit more exciting. Next, we have the variety in scenery. So when you're in the woods and then suddenly come to an opening, you might see an amazing sunset or any kind of variety of things around you. That's not to say there's not good scenery on the road. There is as well. I just think it's a bit more varied in the woods. Next, we have the clean air. So obviously we're not running near cars, which is a massive benefit and bonus in terms of the air that we're breathing in. And finally, the sounds of nature. To be fair, when I'm running at a good pace, I won't really be paying attention to the birds too much. But if you stop for a break or to stretch out, or when you finish, it's always nice to be surrounded by nature and to hear that kind of thing around you. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much what you do as long as you're moving and doing something that you enjoy and love. But as always, I just want to give people the options that are available and inspire them to maybe try something new they haven't tried before. So if you live around Bromley, then send me a message and you're more than welcome to join me on my trail runs. And if you have any questions about trail running or running in general, feel free to shoot me a message. I will speak to you soon, guys. Take care.